Welcome everyone to our January WebEx. We really appreciate you attending and having MFRC staff share with other MFRC staff the successes in their planning and the organizations that they're working for. Today, I'm very pleased to introduce Karine Goulet and Vicki Belanger. They are both coordinators of deployment and absence support at the Valcartier Military Family Resource Center. And they made a presentation earlier in 2025, and it was recommended to us that we allow them or ask them to share that presentation with the MFRC staff across the country because they have some very exciting offerings that they provide in Valcartier. And so now I'm going to turn it over to Vicki and Karine to further introduce themselves and start the presentation. And for the two of you, just please let me know when you want me to go forward to the next slide.
Okay, so everyone, feel free to ask questions in French or in English. We are not perfect, but we are going to do our best in both languages. French is easier, but it's going to be the way it's going to be today. So I'm going to let you.
So hi, I'm Vicki and I'm a absence and posting support counselor here in VMFRC. I'm working here for 15 years now, and my spouse is a veteran, so I kind of know a bit how it works in the military lifestyle.
I'm Karine Goulet, so I'm the coordinator for the teams. So I have more than 20 years of experience at the MFRC. So I was also in a relationship for 10 years with a military member, so I know the reality. And we have also two new counselors in our team, so they are listening us right now in the room, so we got a lot of pressure. So we have also Alexandra and Audriane in the team.
So what's coming in 2026 for us in Valcartier? So 1,500 deployments starting in June, 1,500 deployments starting in December, and each year we have about 800 posting during the summer. So it's going to be very busy for us. And so that's what's happening during the next year for us.
I forgot to tell our teams, we are counselors, so we are not doing exactly the same job at the social worker. So we are more doing short times meetings or intervention with the client. So 1 or 2 meetings is going to be the norm for us. But if a family needs more, we are going to collaborate with the social worker teams.
Yeah.
Next slide. I feel. So here at Valcartier, we work a little bit differently than the other MFRC. So we have the chance to work with the chain of command. So everything we gave on services, we always plan and coordinate the activity, the briefing or the stuff with the chain of command. We have the chance to have a liaison officer at the brigade. So if the teams, we have questions, we need more information about the mission or stuff like that, we can directly contact this person. And normally the answer are very, very fast. So we also work in partnership with all the unit of the brigade here at Valcartier. So everything just everyone's collaborate, and it's the key of success of our team, this literally special stuff that we made. It's take a lot of time to do the contact and be sure that all the information is going the both way, but it's a work in progress. Every time they are posting, I go and see the people and make contact again, but it's very cool to have this opportunity.
Karine works very hard to maintain the contact, and it works every email, every phone. It's very the key of success, like she said. So before the departure, we do briefing and the PRV or the DAG process with the unit. So the objective of this procedure is to raise awareness of the importance of preparing the family before the deployment with the member. We do presentation of our services to them, and we want to be dynamic and to be fun in our presentation, so they will remind what we say. And we do funny PowerPoint with picture, and so we want them to that it's keeping their attention when we spoke. We do family information gathering, so we collect family information. And important thing to know that the every DAG process is doing online with the form, so we do not deal with any paper.
Yes.
Super easy after to do list of family member and everything. So and the briefing is and all this process is doing directly at the unit. So we go on the base at the unit and do all this stuff with the members.
Meanwhile, the team of the MFRC also offer different kind of service before the departure. So this year, one of their teams worked to develop a family picture activity. So it's going to be a great memory and a good moments for the family to share together. And it's a way to get in touch with more family and send more information and give more information to this family. We also have the social worker who develop workshop. So one is health communication, but it's not the traditional one that you know. It's given in partnership with
Health promotion.
Health promotion. And but it's adjust for the reality of the couple during the deployment. They also developing a program which works. It's called Balancing Your Mental Load During an Absence. So it's to be sure to help the family to cope better with the deployment. And they also develop a workshop which is called Solo Parenting. So it's help to give tools and tricks for the family to live alone during the deployment. So if you have some questions, feel free to ask and don't hesitate. We are fully open for that.
Also before, so after we collect all the information for about family members, we send personal email contact with the family member. So we use samples to send the email, so we can see who opened it, when they open it, where they click. So it's very useful to keep to see if the email is read, and is it okay, is it not okay, what we need to change. And we can also program the next email, so everything is doing by himself. We also send a pre-deployment online meeting invitation. So we do these meeting online for families, so pre-deployment information with the chain of command and us. And so we send invitation to all family members that we get from the DAG of the member.
During this time, before the departure, we also take time to do individualized support. So it could be online, it could be on phone, or directly in person at the MFRC. So we work with the family to put everything they need before, just to be sure that they don't have surprise during the deployment. And we also work with the spouse and the military member parents. So we have the chance to get in touch with the parents. So it's very nice for us, because a lot of times the mommy worries a lot. So it can help to give information and be more aware about that.
So the pre-deployment meeting. So what's what's about. So the first part is given by the chain of command. So when we say that the contact are super important, so we work with them to give this pre-deployment meeting so they can explain how it works there, what's the mandate, what's the accommodation, the HLTA, so every specific thing about the mission.
Yeah, financial aspect too.
Yeah, so they can explain them all of that, and family can directly ask a question to the chain of command, so they have an direct access to be more reassured about what's going on.
And that's the reason why a lot of family assist to this session, because if it's only the services of the MFRC, we are not very popular. But when the chain of command is there, most of the time we got a lot of success.
And so the second part is given by us. So we present the services, the resource, how to get well prepared for the deployment, what we can offer to them, what's normal, the deployment cycle, also emotional cycle. And we offer a couple of dates, so nights, days, lunchtime. So we try to reach more family possible. So it depends on the number of members that are deployed. So if it's, I don't know, small groups, maybe it will be only one date. But if it's more, we try to give more dates. And we with the okay of the chain of command, we can record the meeting and then send it after to family that cannot assist to the meeting.
And we use the same system of translation. So we gave the presentation in French, but the Anglophones can read the translation. So we work to speak very slowly because sometimes French to English some words. So we try to speak slowly. So I checked the translation in French. It's not too bad. I think it's better than when it's French to English. So during the departure or just before, again, work with the chain of command. You are going to hear that at each slide because it's the keys of the success. So I always be in touch with the chain of command. So for this part, I'm working with the chain of command to get the information from the flight. So I know when the flight goes to the mission, and we are allowed to get a kiosk at the unit who has the responsibility for the flight. So we are here to answer to the family of the question, just give more information, explain the parcel and stuff like that. We also here to provide comfort because sometimes it's more emotional, so we are there for that. So it's very interesting, the chance to work with the chain of command. So we have more information that if we don't work together. So
to be there when family says goodbye, it's very unique. It's unique moment. So we are very grateful to be able to be there.
And it shows to the family that we are here at each step of the deployment. So we are here for the preparation, we are here for the departure, we are going to be there during and at the return.
So also during, we developed Oasis Club Connected. So it's parent and child activities that family can register, and the family at home do the activity with the kids. So it's a moment to speak about the deployment, the absence of the other parents, and all the activities are to work on emotional stuff, or there's a purpose on each activity. Social work, and we provide all the material for the activity. It's free, and so the social workers also do a workshop living with family separation and reunion. So they put together couples of military spouse that are living the same situation, and they want to exchange about it and find tips and tricks. So this is a workshop that is given during the absence. And okay, it's the next.
I think I don't say to you, next slide, please.
Oh, sorry.
We forgot to change the slide.
It's not yeah.
Thank you.
It's next again.
Yes.
Sorry.
That's okay.
It's not natural for us to.
No.
Most of the time we control the slide.
Okay,
So
this is the good one.
This is the good one. So sorry.
Okay. That's all right. I was wondering.
But Betty, you can share the PowerPoint if people want to see the information they're missing, so it's going to be okay. We forgot to put something in the PowerPoint that we do at the MFRC. So we work with the daycare around Valcartier. So we can go directly in the daycare for the 3 to 5 years old kids, and we got a small animation who it's a story about a family who's living deployment. So we can explain that reality to the kids who live the deployment, but all the friends in the group. So it's a good way to contact and get information and do prevention about that. So we forgot to put this information. During the deployment, we also give personalized support. So it's the same things that before, but we also give it that during. So we give some tips and trips. So sometimes parents just call us that there's a kid who have trouble to sleep, and we talk together and see some tips, give some tips, and after that we say to the family, try it for a little time, and if it doesn't work, we are going to work with the social worker teams to put more stuff in place. But we try to do some small things to help the family. We also reference with all the services at the MFRC, but we also give reference to a partnership organization on the base. And like I said at the beginning, we do occasional support. So we are not doing it like every week, but just on the spot when family needs information.
We do have a parcel preparation corner. So we find it important to take this opportunity to check in with the families that are living the deployment. So it's not just a drop-off place. So we provide all the material needed for the preparation and the shipping of the parcels, and the postal service came directly here to grab the parcel, and everything is free. Yeah, and it's free. So the person came, prepared the parcel. We spoke with the person how it goes. Do you find it difficult? How it's going there for your spouse or your children or whatever. And we the parcel is going to be shipped directly on the mission. And we have hundreds by month. When it's big mission, we do like 8 or 9 or 10 parcels by day, and we speak with everyone. So it's a big part, but it's a super nice way to give information to person, and they see that we are not so bad. Like they can speak with us, and they take this advantage of any resource that we can give to them. So it's a super nice service.
Next slide. Thank you. We don't forget this time. So after, when it's the time for the homecoming, I again and again talk with the chain of command, because we have the chance to be at the airport. So it's the link with the chain of command who give us the chance to be there. So at the airport, we have a little table with drying for the kids. So it's just a little bit respite for the parents, because they always arrive too soon before the time of the flights. So the kids are full energy, they are excited, but if they are taking 20 minutes to draw a big picture or some things, welcome home dad or mom or stuff like that. It's going to need to be 20 minutes of respite for the family. the mom don't have to run all in the airport. So we gave this kind of services. And we also give the information. So we are in contact with the chain of command, the unit who's in charge of the move, so they know if the flight is landed. Thank you again. Nice team, very good in English. So we can know if the plane has landed, so we can give the information to the family. If the planes are delayed, we can send this information to the family. So it's a good opportunity to be there. And like I said, we are there for all the steps. And it's very important. And some family can remember us. So they said, oh yeah, I see you at the session information, or I see you when my son was leaving, you are at the unit. So it's a good opportunity to get in touch with the family.
We also, of course, give support for the return preparation. So we are there at the airport, but before that, we can give support to how to prepare the homecoming. So same thing, it can be online, in person, or by phone. We have tools on a lot of documentation. We develop a Prezi, so it's a Prezi interactive document tools that family can use. And in this, we have a military member testimony about how he lives his first homecoming and what was happening, and give advice to family. And when we saw family at the airport, some people sometimes are stressed. It's a super nice moment, of course, but it can we can be very stressed about it. So we can also give little tips and tricks to the family directly at the airport to how to manage the return.
How do you deal with if your spouse and your mother were at the airport? Which one are you going to hug first? So sometimes it's like a kind of question that we receive. So it's so funny.
Yeah.
Sometimes the military member just where I'm going. Yeah. It's funny to see this kind of reaction.
Mm-hmm. And we can also send emails couple of weeks after the return to see how it goes, and that we can also support them the after. So is it normal? Is it not normal? I need some support. I'm all over the place, so we can also give support after.
Mm-hmm. During before the departure and until the return, and I'm going to say more the adaptation of the return, we send around 6 different emails at the family. Not too much, because sometimes it's not helping family, but just at the specific time we choose to get in touch with the family to say, hey, we're there. Just a little reminder that we can provide some services, we can be there for you. So, and most of the time we are reply to this email, so it's very nice. Sometimes it's the family that never use our services, and they said, okay, at this part I need help, so they just reply. So it's a good way to get in touch.
Next slide, please. This is the last one.
I feel so important.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm the commander. Next slide. So this is our team. So we are more beautiful with the ChatGPT transformation than in the real life, but we find it that's very cute. So it's our team. So I'm the coordinator, and we have 3 counselors who are in the field of social. So we are not social worker, but we are always the team have to study in the field of social of something. So here in Quebec, we have the CEGEP, so it's not existing in the other place in the Canada. It's just after the secondary, we can go to the CEGEP and we can do a specialized formation, and we can also after that go to the university. So in my team, we just need to have to go in the CEGEP.
So this is our contact information. So if you have any,
you take my slide. No, let's go ahead. Go.
Sorry,
You're better than me in English, so let's go. Continue.
we just want to remind you. So if you have any questions, you want to learn more on how we work with chain of command, or how we use tools that we work with, you want to see our documentation, everything is online on the website, but feel free to email us if you have any question. With ChatGPT, it's super easy to answer perfectly in English, so we are more than open to help you guys.
The email that you have there is the generic email address of the team, so both of us can answer. So if you have questions, don't hesitate. And I just want to say that all documentation of most of the documentation we can see on the website have been developed by our teams and volunteers. So we work with
the
community to develop the tools that they need. So like the checklist is very popular here at Valcartier because it's the experience of the woman who always forgot to prepare some things that they said we need to put it in one document. So we developed the documentation like this and working with a small committee, and it's very interesting.
All the documentation are also in English, so you can use it.
And if you see mistake in English, please tell us. We're not perfect, but we have people who double check the English, but just to be sure, if you see something's very wrong, please tell us.
I'm just going to step in just in respect of time because it is 12:31.
We're done. We're done.
So just in respect of people's time, I believe that your team, Vicki and Kaden, has some extra time. So if anybody has any questions and they would like to stay and ask those questions, then Vicki and Kaden and their team are available to you for about another 15 minutes or so. I believe that there's going to be an evaluation placed into the chat. We would really appreciate it if you could take the opportunity to fill that out. It really helps us to know whether or not our WebExes are landing, or whether there's other things that we should be bringing to the attention of MFRCs across the country. This MFRC to MFRC sharing is just the best because it's people in the field who have the lived experience and may have tips and tricks that can really help you in your local organizations to make things happen, maybe on the same line. So on that note, if anybody wants to stay, we are going to stay for another, if that's okay, Kaden and Vicki, for another 15 minutes or so. If not, I would just like to express my appreciation to everybody for coming, my appreciation to the presenters, and we are going to be continuing this series for the rest of the spring, and we hope to see you again. So thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey Deb, it's Lynn.
Hi.
Hi. Bravo les filles, vous avez bien réussi. C'était vraiment plaisant de vous écouter. So yeah, fabulous. Love the humor. You brought joy to our day. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Very nice.
Thank you. C'est notre façon de travailler pour démontrer aux familles que la vie militaire, c'est pas toujours un fardeau. So, on essaie de faire ça.
You have to say it in English.
It's the way that we work that to show to the family that the military lifestyle is not so difficult. So we try to be like bubbly every time and be very funny. So we try.
Beautiful. We love your approach. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Does anybody have any questions about any of the things that came forward in the presentation? Anything specific?
You can ask it in French if you want. It's time to practice the French.
So if any questions do come up later on, we do have the contact information there. And if you haven't noted it down, anybody who has registered for the WebEx will be receiving a link to the recording when it's ready to go, and we have a chance to edit it and when it's ready to go. So certainly the information will be there, or you can reach out to me or to Sandra, and we would be happy to provide the contact information if you'd like that before the recording goes out. So I'm just going to stop sharing. And
thank you. Thank you so much for the opportunity, Debbie, to present. And I'd really like to thank Karen and Vicki and their team for all the work they put into the presentation. Thanks, girls. And thanks, everyone, for your interest.